I'm Sydney Randall.
I'm Chelsea Massa.
I love Ignition just because of the community and the young couples that my husband and I have been introduced to here. We really feel at home.
Now I love Ignition because this is the first church home that my husband and I and my family have found since we were in high school at home. So this is really our church base and our church home.
I'm Jeremy, this is Courtney, Callie. Just wanted to share a little bit about with you, back in the summer when we started praying for Ignition Church and what it could be here in Bennington, and we really felt like God was speaking to us and calling us to something big here in Bennington. And we're just happy to say that God has been faithful and using us and using Ignition Church here in Bennington to reach those that would not have a place to worship Him and would not have known about Jesus any other way. So we're just excited that that we can be a part of Ignition and that God is being faithful to what He called us to about 6-8 months ago.
And I just add specifically, Jeremy and I have been able to work with the youth in the Bennington community and just to see, students be saved. We had one student this last week asked to take a Bible home, which, little small things like that are just such big blessings on the grand scheme of things, and just been, praying that the students would just continue to desire to seek the Lord and to be able to walk alongside them and help them through struggles that they, have every day. It's just been just one of the greatest blessings, and it's what we felt like God was calling us to do, to stay in the Bennington community specifically to kind of keep the youth ministry here going. And we just thank you for the support we've received from Country Bible Church. Jeremy and I have been linked to CBC Blair for the last couple summers on the softball team, and just the relationships we've formed there. We've come up a couple times, brought our youth up to interact with and take part in different activities with the Blair Youth Group, and it's just been an amazing partnership, and we really appreciate everything that you guys have done for us and that we can do with you guys as well. So
yeah, just continue to pray for our students and for Bennington, and just continue to ask that God would bless this place and challenge us and move us out of our comfort zone, and we're excited for the future of Ignition Church.
It's been such a blessing to be part of Ignition. I've known Carlton for a long time, and God just finally allowed us the opportunity to work together. And just being from this church from the ground up, being able to be a part of it from the foundation and the start of it again, has just been a huge blessing. The worship time here has been so awesome. The people just are worshiping God in song and in their hearts and throughout the week, and they are just the whole body here is becoming an offering, a living sacrifice to God as He calls us to be, and we're becoming just a church that is a worshiping church, a church that is grounded in the Word, and a church that is grounded in truth and ready to go and build on the foundation of Christ that is in our heart and in our church. And it's just exciting to be a part of that.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I'm going to tell you what Ignition has done for me. What it has done for me is it has brought the Lord forward in my life instead of behind, thinking that I'm in charge. It's made me come to realize the Lord's in charge, and He has my path already laid out for me. And Pastor Carlton and everyone here at the church has been wonderful, helping me to feel comfortable, welcome, and I've been able to learn so much. And being here has also brought friendships, community. It's like a family. It's not like, oh, you're here, service is over with, give a head wave, oh, yep, see you next week. It continues afterwards. We get together. We do things out in the community. We go over to people's houses. We socialize at a different restaurant each time. And it just continues on helping us doing what the Lord wants us to do.
Hi, my name is Olivia, and I was really excited when I saw that they were asking for testimonies for, what Ignition Church has done for us, but it's so awkward filming myself, so I hope this isn't too bad. But I just kind of wanted to say how I came to the church and just that it's changed a lot in my life. I grew up in a religious household, but never opened the Bible, and I don't think I ever knew God. And, 2 years ago I moved to Omaha because I was pregnant and I was 20 years old and I was really scared. And I wish somebody would have told me to go to church then, but, I went through my pregnancy just kind of scared. And, when my daughter turned 5 months old, I decided, I think we need God in our lives. So we went church shopping for about the next year. And it was a pretty awful experience. Everywhere I went, I just, I think a lot of it was my own self-conscious, but I felt like I was judged for being a young unmarried mother, and I hated that feeling. And I just didn't feel welcomed anywhere I went. And then I saw a Facebook ad for Ignition, first week or two that we moved to Bennington. And I think I got to attend the second or third service, and it was just a total different atmosphere. Everybody was just smiling and welcoming, and everybody wanted to know my name. And I felt wanted, and I knew that, Pastor Carlton and everybody that went to church there wanted me to come back. And it was really a social thing for the first few weeks. I just felt, awesome, making friends in Bennington, and I kept coming back for, free coffee, free childcare for an hour. I got to just sit and enjoy some nice music and not have to worry about a kid on my lap for an hour, and it was really fun. But, after, paying attention to the messages for a couple weeks, I realized that it was a lot bigger picture than just coming and having fun for an hour every Sunday. And I can definitely say that, I've always believed in God, but since attending Ignition, I've, rededicated my life to Him, and I pray every day, and I read the Bible every day, and I have Christian friends for the first time in my life, and I'm just very happy and fulfilled. And I know, that I don't have to be a perfect person to be Christian, and I can just pray every day that I can be a servant to God. And it's just so crazy and overwhelming that 6 months ago, I was kind of embarrassed of believing in God, and now, it's my whole life. I'm just very happy, and I'm very happy that the people that go to Ignition have become my family. And they've taken me and my daughter in, and, they encourage my boyfriend to come to church with us, and it has just been the best experience, and I'm very, very thankful for Ignition Church.